All right, it says we are live, and of course, my camera's facing the other way, so let me fix that. Uh, kind of in a rush this evening, guys. Ed, how are you doing?
I've got Baby Cat up here with me tonight.
I see that. Baby
And she's
Cat's,
facing the right way.
Baby Cat's a good guess. Not as popular as Nico, I don't think, but she's still a good guest.
Yeah, she doesn't stay very content in one place very long. She gets tired like in 3 minutes and she'll be gone. But Nico's sitting on the floor kind of sleeping, so I don't know what he's doing.
He's waiting for his curtain call, probably, He's very professional as a YouTube personality, I've noticed. I'm sure you have too. Oh, I'm trying to get things set down. I was rushing to get home and then to get my perishable stuff like milk and vegetables and fruits and stuff out of the Floyd's going to fight me out of the truck so I could get inside and get all this stuff done I'm doing now. But I dropped the gallon of milk, and it's Mayfield. That's what I grew up on. It's got a round label on it, and the label popped right out. Floyd just knocked all of my bills that I have to pay tomorrow on the floor. Now, unless we have an earthquake or a power outage or something like that, I should be good.
We're having a storm right now.
We are too. It just started after I got home, so I did beat that. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I was in the pool for 2 hours listening to thunder and looking at the clouds.
You were in the pool?
Kind of neat. Yep, just laying in the pool watching the thunder.
And
watching the clouds.
And
I couldn't even. What?
The thunder is from lightning strikes. You know that.
Yep, but they weren't anywhere around me. But I was trying to, I activate my my computer by my fingerprint, and my finger's too pruny, and I had to push in the numbers because it wouldn't register my name.
Huh.
Or myself, whatever I'm trying to say.
I think I'm getting so old, Ed, that I don't have any fingerprints or anything because sometimes I have to push buttons 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, dang.
Shady Grady said, "Hi, Bob and Ed."
I see that. I probably ought to say hello to everybody. And here's Susie, I think. Here's somebody.
Hey, Craig.
Say hello to them.
Whoops. Don't sit up there. Okay.
It is me. I am here. I just got to fix my camera.
Susie, I'm sorry.
Hi, Jeff.
I begged Ed not to go without you, and he said, screw her, let's go.
Ed!
Well, I get tired of it.
You know how hard it is to get along with,
So. I know, right?
You know what I found yesterday?
What'd you find?
Some amazing, cool Tennessee Fish Mafia stickers that you made me.
Aw, awesome.
Do you want? Burn it. They're in my kitchen. They were like I had a whole box that I had misplaced from the Clash last year, and I found it all.
Wow.
And it's like 2 really cool stickers.
Thank you.
I started working on my next sticker or image thing.
Uh-huh.
And you want to see it?
I do.
And we'll see what the crowd thinks.
Hey, Whip. Solo.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
How cute.
So I'll have like Chattanooga Ed arching over and the Megalodon on the bottom.
I love it. Is it going to be a black and white?
Yes.
I love it.
Black, white, and gray.
And gray, right.
That's pretty cool, Ed. Pretty cool.
I was working on it, but I only get to use 10 AI drawings a day. So I had to stop, and I'll work on it some more tomorrow.
What does 10 AI drawings mean?
Well, you describe what you want to the computer, and it comes up with a drawing.
Oh, what?
Like, I'll show you some of the others. Like, here's another.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's a Mafia character for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I liked this one, except he needed a hat.
Yeah.
So I had to say add a hat. And I don't like how it's the whole body. I wish if I go with this, I'd have to get rid of like the tail and the fin.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
Now,
would leave the top
if
one.
you say add a hat, does at count as another picture?
Yeah, well, it's
Okay.
gonna just keep. You have to describe what.
I don't like
you
that one
want.
at all. It looks like a catfish.
So I ended up saying
Oh my God, I love it.
a shark that's mad, dressed up as the Godfather. And that's because I wasn't quite getting. They kept making them all real happy sharks.
Oh, that's the best one. I love that one.
He's got two tails. He's got a tail coming out of his tuxedo too.
I didn't notice that. He's a mutant.
Yeah, he's too happy for the Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Yep. Now, and then I had to say cartoon because this is what it came up with first.
Oh no, that's creepy looking.
Yeah, that looks real.
That's
I did have that hat.
And then I had to go black and white because
Yeah,
that was just the first thing it came up with.
Wow.
So I get to have 10 different drawings a day for free as long as I watch a commercial between each one.
Okay. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, otherwise, I don't know how much it costs. Let's see what.
One of my resin friends tells AI what she wants, the music she wants, and she talks about like the resin and pouring. And then as she's doing her video, it's got a song like specifically made for her video. It's so cool.
That is cool. Let's see. It costs $1 a day if you want to pay for a subscription. $7 a week, or
Oh my.
$30 for a year, or a lifetime is $49.
What is the app?
So, this is the app.
Is it called Google AI or just Chiral AI Pro?
This one seems to be my favorite. I made a killer kitty earlier this week on this program.
So now I'm concerned. Tell me if I should be, because I started making digital art and started selling the digital art that I'm making. But now if somebody can just talk into the computer and have it made for them by AI for $1, that would take away that
Or
whole
for free. Or for
wow.
free. Because
Wow.
this is 10 free a day. So like Killer Kitty wanted to do a Dungeons and Dragons thing for 6 hours on Friday night. And so we just played all night long. And I typed in a Killer Kitty playing Dungeons and Dragons. And that's what it came up with.
Wow.
That was the first image it gave me, and I took it because I loved it.
Yeah. Wow. See, that's going to take over my job.
AI is crazy. Well, I was going to pay somebody. It's called Fiverr.
Yeah,
Where you can pay-
I've used Fiverr before. Yeah.
Well, and I was talking to my t-shirt lady, and she said, don't pay somebody $25 for Fiverr. Just get an AI machine and do it for free. Do it yourself. And she said, make sure you say black and white if you want it in black and white. And it works. It's crazy.
I'm not
Yep.
sure I'm happy about it. This is how I felt when DJs took over when I was in a band. I'm like, people wanted DJs instead of a live band. I'm like, wait a minute. You got to put me out of business already. Just getting started
Yeah.
here.
Or electric pianos. You had
Well,
to give up your
I had a
baby grand
guitar.
and start playing
I had a
ones that
keytar.
had their own.
There's a meme going around on YouTube or somewhere right now, and it's like from a 40s movie, black and white. And I forget who the blonde is, but it's one of the Bond shells back then. I'm going to have to get up and feed him. I just ran in the door, Susie, and dropped my milk, and it exploded in the garage. So I've got all that to do after this.
Is your
But
milk
then-
still out in the garage?
Huh?
Is your milk still out in the garage?
It's still in the floor because I had to run to get here because, people start saying, I'm not coming again, and I'm not, because they don't realize.
Trash about you for being late.
Yeah, when you go live. So I went ahead and went live, before you even had a chance to take your 5-minute break. But anyway, there's a meme, and it's an older lady, a real prudish lady, and it's the 40s stuff anyway. And Jean Harlow, that's who it is, Jean Harlow. And she said that Jean Harlow goes, I heard that machines are going to replace all of the work we do someday. And the lady looked her up and down and said, you needn't ever worry, honey.
Wow. That sounds cool.
Let me go get this awesome sticker that she made me.
Is this
Wow.
too dark? It is kind of dark.
It's a little dark, about like me. Well, no, it may be a little darker than me. I'm doing the Joan Crawford effect, the shadow across the forehead. She had that when she was older all the time. I think it's just that you can't see the person. I don't think the lighting has much to do with it. And Walway says that he's headed home, Fish Mafia, that's too freaking hot in that festival. He's on the way home. And I saw some cryptic message, coded message from Whip that said, because he kept trying to come on. I was working with him.
I saw him coming on, yeah.
He kept trying to, but then he messaged us, I guess, in our private chat and said, I don't know what he meant, but this effing phone is not working. So whatever that means.
I'm trying to get a light. I'm trying to get a light on me.
Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Susie made these.
I started to say that looks like Susie's handiwork.
They're fantastic, and they're like die cut.
Well,
They are. That's what I do. I do vinyl die cut stickers.
Thanks
Sometimes
for bringing
I do
me
2
some,
inches,
Ed.
2.5 inches, and every once in a while I have a sale. I'll do like 100 for $30.
Oh wow!
I do. I get a lot of people that go for the sale because a lot of people don't know I make the stickers.
Well, shoot, I didn't actually know that you did it as a professional thing.
I do.
Well, I'm gonna start. Is it all
That's
right if
why
I
I was
start?
upset that the ones I made the first time were brown. They didn't come out black, and I was like, I told you, I'm like, oh my gosh, those are black, yeah.
How much you charge for it? How many did Ed get?
Oh, I just gave it to him.
Well, I'm the Godfather.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that you were doing it professionally, but I'm going to promote you. We probably have all the same people watching our shows that watch each other, but I'm going to still push it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Whip.
that. I do have a couple people. Hey, there's Whip. I do have a couple customers that are also my subscribers, which is awesome. I love it. And I do make Father Fish stickers. So that's pretty cool. He orders from me every month. His big face.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. And then he has a sticker on his products that he sends out, what they're good for. Like add this and 25% of that and that. Blah. I make those for him.
I'm going to stick one on my computer right now.
Yeah,
Father Fish.
I'm sorry, Bob.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I go to my kid's store because the machine is 8 foot long. And you have to load up the vinyl into it, and then you put it through after you make the design, and then you have to laminate it, and then you put it through the cutter. So it's like this huge process.
Is there a trick to peeling the back?
No.
Okay.
I should have left a corner. Y'all pray for me. We had so much rain and more coming. Oh no. I hope you're all right.
Ed, coming back from Atlanta yesterday, Ed had his feet one at a time, of course, up chewing his toenails off. And I said, you'll be sorry you did that. Now you can't get your stickers open.
Oh, and I gave him to Shady Grady. Got stickers from me. Thank you, Shady. That's right.
Ah.
I got one of his stickers.
Yep.
He sent me one of his stickers, and it's a really high quality sticker.
I made that.
It's on the back of my computer.
See, that peeled off for you, right?
You know what? I haven't stuck it yet. It's still upstairs.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And I did steal an idea you had. I've got a whole bunch of these magnets that are the size of business cards. So I can stick my stickers onto a business card size magnet and become a magnet. What was that, Whip?
That's me. I got no
Are
connection.
you? Oh, we can't hear you, Whipper.
Somebody's playing music. We're gonna get demonetized.
Doctor, Father Fish is going to be our guest. I think it's the 4th, the first Sunday
Yep. How great is that?
in August.
Aquashella might be hiring me back, Susie.
Really? That's great news. What happened?
Well, they weren't really happy with how things were going,
Right.
over the last couple. So they're bringing back Rob, and he's bringing back the whole gang, and he said Aquashella's about the small YouTubers, not the giant YouTubers. And it was so much fun when there were like 60 or 80 of us there.
Right.
We had a great time.
Yep.
It was a bad GM choice. It was a new
It was,
GM,
and I knew
he
that
wanted
was
to
going to
save money.
happen. I knew that was going to happen as soon as they started getting like snooty about it all. Like,
He just wanted giant people.
now remember that big fish deal that we got a chance to shine because all the big fish keepers were too afraid of COVID, and we went anyway.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of, and we were successful. We did fine. Oh, it came off. Yay.
Great. And I didn't wrinkle it or anything.
Yay.
Nico's trying to eat it.
So I'm also making these now, Ed, instead of the stickers, I'm making these, they're like Klingons. They're like window Klingons. I just put it on the tank and it stays there until you take it off. It's not even a sticker. It just, ta-da.
Oh, neat.
That's devil's work, Susie. Get out of that.
I love this. You know what? I'm making some that are like labels that say last time fed, last time water changed. So I could just write the date on them. And then for my reptiles, last time they had crickets, or last time they had lettuce, so that I could just look on the enclosure and see it. And I can just keep wiping it off like a dry erase marker and write on it.
How big are those? The same size?
I'm making some the size of business cards, but some I made a little bit bigger so that I could like see them.
Right. Yeah.
How much do they cost?
I can make them any size, the same price as stickers. Same price as stickers.
I need to get you to do me just a reptile logo, since I'm splitting the channels, and
I will.
And then I want some stickers.
I just don't want to do any copyright artwork, like unless Pam gives permission. The last one had a lot of Pam's on it, and I'm like, I'm not sure if that's.
No, I'll just send some pictures of my snakes.
Yeah.
Usually I find reptile logos are pretty simple compared to the fish ones. So
now I might do you want me to cartoon them or keep them like realistic?
Well, if you have time, maybe one of each to see what looks, because your cartoons are really good too. So
I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing.
I'm always trying to come up with things for Aquashella when we're doing those things. And I was thinking that'd be really nice to put maybe first, second, third, or on their, the tanks that won.
Oh yeah.
Or it would also be cool. But the problem is a lot of times we don't know who's gonna escape because people that volunteer to escape don't show up and things happen. Because it'd be cool if I could get you to make one of all the different people.
But you don't want them on the aquascape until after they get voted on, right?
Yeah, but it'd be nice to have it on there afterwards so you knew who made it. But I wonder, can you make just the generic white label that you can write on?
I can. And like for these Klingons, you mean? So that way you're not ruining the tank. Look at that.
Yeah.
And you know what? Why I came up with this? Because I started a lot of the father fish deep bed, like 3-4 inch, and I didn't like to see all the layer stuff. So I made a black Klingon, and then I could put stickers on it and stuff like that and do all different stuff with it. And I didn't see all these layers on the bottom. That's why I came up with it.
Nice.
She was so talented. You're so cute. Thank you.
Well, and maybe you can promote Susie a little bit if you use them there, Ed. or we can promote her, period. But
Yeah, you just tell me. Yeah, I think that would be fun to make.
You know,
Size.
what you did is an awesome trick to not show the layers, but
Yeah.
I have a trick for that too.
What's that?
I first put sand up against the front of the tank,
Mm-hmm.
and then I make my layers, and then I pour the sand. So that way you have a sand block of 2 inches in front.
Right. That's how this started, but it didn't stay. Now it's 3 years later. It didn't stay that way.
Okay.
It's like it looks volcanic. I'm like, what? But I kind of appreciate that because you can see like how much mulm has gone down into the sand. It's like it's pretty
Yes,
cool.
that's true.
But I guess if you just had a fancy foo-foo tank, some people have fancy ones up in their living room or something. I don't. Mine's all a working fish room. I don't care. I'm good with it. But that's what sparked the whole thing is hiding that layer. And now I'm proud of that layer. But I like your idea.
Uncle Smiley's here.
Huh?
Uncle Smiley's here.
Where? Q, I need a logo for Dragon Layer. Oh, I like that.
Joel is Uncle Smiley, Susie. I don't know if you saw me answer you in your stream.
I did not. I saw Joel. I'm like, who's that? Who's Joel?
Well, I didn't know till yesterday.
yesterday.
He's in the Atlanta club where we went to yesterday, and he sat with us and all that. So
He was awesome.
yeah, he is a pretty cool guy.
Dragon Lair Aquatic. Is that what you mean? What? Yeah, I do best if you give me like what Ed was doing with AI. You say, I want a fish that's eating out of a flower, that's doing this, and then I'll have at it. Versus, here's exactly what I'm looking for. I don't do well with that. Like I did that with, I think it was Monica, and she was like, no, I wanted a different color blue, and I want this over here. Can you move this over 1/8 of an inch? And I was like, it wasn't fun after a while. It was like more fun, like just go do it. Like that's what Vincent does a lot. He said like he wants a keychain. He kind of wants a purple with this and some flowers and that. Whatever you come up with is good. I'm like, yeah.
I don't know what that means, Dragon Lair.
Aquatic reptiles and plants. I guess you can't see his hand, but aquatic reptiles and plants. Oh, I like that.
You're working with children, so I get it.
Just got home. Okay. I got to do Bob first, though. Plants. Damn, I can't type this. I think you're just missing your N. Must be like stuck up.
You got an N stuck somewhere.
Got an N stuck up in. I turned my light off on the tank to see if I could see the knife fish, and I'll be damned if the knife fish didn't come out. As soon as all the lights were off. What the hell? That's all right. The rope fish and the eel are very active. That's making me very happy. I can't stop looking at this tank.
My ghost knife fish is hand fed. I hand feed it, and it swims all over. I love watching them swim backwards or go upside down. They're just acrobats. I mean,
now, how do you hand feed them? What do you mean by that?
I use, like you said, a turkey baster, except I use just a squeaky thing. I don't have my bloodworms in here, but I've got some stuff melted, and I've got my little pipette, like a pipette thing.
Oh.
As soon as he sees me go over to the corner and raise the lids, he's in the 180. He's big. He goes right there. He meets me.
Okay.
He's been doing that for years too.
Yeah.
With that guy, because he's in there with fish that he would normally eat.
Yeah.
But Bob hand feeds him, and he doesn't eat all the other fish in the tank. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
He was in a 29 tall, then he got too big for that, and then he was in a 75, and then
how big? Oh, where'd he go? How big do they get, Ed?
You know what? I honestly don't. Oh, there he is.
Damn.
We're reading your palm. Oh, sorry.
How big do ghost knives get? Do they get up to a foot long? Wait,
Ooh,
looks like
this 120 is not going to be big enough then.
I think they get about this big. I don't think they get gigantic like the clowns.
Okay.
I got an emergency alert for flash flood warning, and it muted me, but then I had to go out and come back.
Oh no, are you okay?
Well, yeah, I live on the side of a hill. Your lot's above water level, Susie, so you'll be okay.
Yeah, we have been threatened with rain for 3 weeks. We're like in a drought, and we finally got 2 downpours. Finally, it
Same
was
here.
so dry here.
I mean, your lot up above me here, if you ever move here.
Okay. Oh, my lot.
It's been normally we get 3 inches of rain every year. And so we have lots of rain all the time. We
Yeah.
only got a ½ inch in June.
Oh, yeah, it's
My
bad.
my tubs were getting to 90 degrees in the 90s. So I ended up putting tents up or umbrellas up. Joey.
Joey's in the house.
Hey, Joey, welcome.
It says you got $20, couple bucks to help with ongoing expenses.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I give all of my donations to the ARC shelter where I volunteer, so thank you.
That is awesome.
He's going to be in a big fight here soon with LRB.
I know. I love watching the trash talk. And I love both of them. So it's like, I'm not picking sides. I think they're both great. I just think it's going to be a great fight. I wish I could go.
I know them both.
Huh?
So I've met them both. And
so who are you rooting for, Ed?
Don't know. I mean,
I'm
I would
rooting
hate
for
to
Joey
say-
when Joey's fighting, and then I'm rooting for Lucas when Lucas is fighting. And when they're fighting against each other, I'm just going to be rooting.
I know. It's like, well, I don't hate either one. I mean, and I feel guilty saying Lucas because he's American, because normally that's my go-to in hockey.
Okay.
You know, unless the Canadian team is playing like an East Coast team, and then I go for the Canadian team. It's nothing personal to all you guys on the East Coast, but I don't want to see New York win in hockey or Boston. But
Sure.
But you know, it's a tough one. I just hope nobody gets hurt. Isn't that terrible?
Oh my God,
But
it's funny.
He's gonna have, I believe, there's 10 other matches with YouTubers.
That's what he said. There's so many matches going on. It's so exciting. Wait, I got to show Joey this. Are you ready?
I wish I could fight so bad. I would love to
show
do
Joey
it.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
How great is that?
pretty cool.
Chris Biggs sent me some fun things. And of course, he included the Canadian flag.
Oh,
I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to hang it up.
I was going to sing the song, but it's been a long time since I played hockey.
I'm a fan of the fight, too. Oh, cool. Fighting the king.
Nice.
I know. This is so cool. The trash talking is so bizarre. Like, it's like, wow.
Well, you can't do that to hype it. That's the best commercials.
Yeah.
You know? Mike Tyson, though, has some hilarious ones back in the day. Like when he was going to fight Holyfield, he said, I got to take my hand off to him. He said some really goofy things that he messed up the wording for.
Take my hand off to him.
Yeah, and he said, I'm going to knock him into Bolivia, I believe. It was... I love the trash talking. It's going to be a fun match. I'd like to know who the other people on the card are and see if there's any. There's not too many YouTubers that I don't like.
I know, right? So somebody sent the link so you can watch it. Did you get the link where you can watch it from home? If you can't go,
well, it's $40 pay-per-view. And Joey gave me $20 yesterday on my D&D show of all the shows.
Nice.
Joey, I don't normally do D&D.
What is that?
So funny. Dungeons and Dragons. We had a Dungeons and Dragons marathon, and I did it for Killer Kitty, and we probably had 5 people watching, but we had fun, So, but he gave me $20, so I'm going to use that towards the pay-per-view. So basically, I'm getting it half price. Is how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
It's going to be so exciting. Like, oh my God.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Silver Creek, good to see you, brother.
Silver Creek Wildlife.
Hey, Tommy boy, are you going to Canada, Susie?
It's not in Canada. It's in, I think it's New York.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
pretty close.
Yeah,
to you.
it's here. It's in New York. It's only about an hour away. I was going to pick up Carrie from the airport, and then my car had some problems. So I told her it might not be good. If you are coming, I need to promote you. Don't promote me, Joey. I don't think I can make it. My car won't drive that far. Unfortunately, it's got 2 bald tires on the front. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, you're driving on your bike.
Oh, I could take my motorcycle. It's the bridge going into New York that would be scary. Or what if it rains?
You get wet.
I would get wet. And I'm sure there'd be a graded bridge along the way.
And the bike will be gone when you come out. So if you want to just get an insurance payout for that bike, drive it.
But it's nice, though. That's a good idea, Ed. I could take my motorcycle if it's nice out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that would be fun.
Oh, there's
Take
Red
my
Laser. He's a
motorcycle to go
Canadian.
see a fight. I've never seen a fight in real life. And these are people I know. This would be so cool. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I think Carrie's going to be there. I think Carrie said she's going to be ringside or real close to it.
Yeah, she's going to be there. She was, I was going to pick her up from the airport. I was so sad that I couldn't. So I have a Softail. I have a Softail Deluxe. It's my 4th bike. My last one was a Heritage Classic, and the one before that was a Silverado. And then the one before that was like a little 250. I have a felony on my record. Yeah, and if you have a DUI, you can't cross into Canada either. They don't want us American drunks over there. We had an AA convention over in Canada, and half of my sponsees couldn't go because they had DUIs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We went up there for a Detroit hockey game. Then we went over into Windsor. And when we were coming back, we were singing "Oh Canada," and the American border guards like yelled at us and said, "You guys can stay the night in Canada if you want." And so we stopped singing and just went across.
Oh my God, that's funny. Finster Sister, it's a real fight. There's many fights going on. The Fist and Fury. It's not an AI fight. These are real YouTubers, FistTubers. I wrecked my V-Rod. Oh no. That's not good.
Before I hurt my back, I was saving up money and I was just about to buy one of those Dark Horse Indians.
Yes.
I was saving up for it, and I had almost completely saved up all the money, and then I hurt my back, and so thankfully I had that money to fall back on when I was out of action for 6 months.
Yeah.
1100 V-twin. That's nice. My Silverado was real close to that. I got in an accident with my Yamaha. I crushed my tibia plateau. It was kind of like Benny Hill on a tricycle. I was going and then I didn't. I just like, boop.
It's not bad.
I was pretty new at the time, but the gas tank hit right on my knee, like the side of my knee, and crushed my tibia plateau.
Did you get any burns from that?
No, I didn't get any burns. Just in the hospital for a couple weeks, and then I was bedridden for a couple weeks, and then I was couch ridden for a couple more weeks, then wheelchair, then walker. And I found if I didn't move my leg at all, like, I mean, 0, there was no pain, and I didn't have to take any painkillers. Because being a drug addict, that's very dangerous. I don't care if it's prescribed or not.
Yeah.
My body doesn't care that it's prescribed. The prescription runs out, and I'm going to be looking for more, So I was very grateful. I thank God all the time that there was no pain if I kept my leg still. So when they say bedridden, I stayed in bed. I did not move that leg.
Well, that raises all kinds of questions, but we'll do those off air.
John Bagga had to come find me. You know how you do that Find My Phone? because
yeah.
I went off on a bike ride with people I didn't know, thinking I'd be fine. And I was I was like 100 miles away in country. He had to come find me just by find my phone. I had no idea where I was.
They just left you there?
They did. Because me being me, I'm like, oh no, I'm fine. Go, I'm fine. I'm just gonna wait here. Go.
Oh my
It was
God.
horrible. It was horrible.
You could have got murdered or worse, Susie.
Yeah, I know. And the worst part about it was there was a picnic at the end of the bike run, and I couldn't go. I was in the hospital. I was so mad. I wanted to go to the picnic.
Well, they could have at least brought you a plate.
They could have. They could have, but they didn't.
Those are the best meals when people bring you a plate, you know it.
Yes, because they overfill it.
And you sometimes get things you wouldn't ordinarily pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I have been doing good for almost the whole month now, eating healthy. It is not easy, but I am determined to lose weight. I am determined.
You have a goal, or you just weren't going to work at it?
I have a goal of 100 pounds. August 17th. Look at that. Fins and Fury. That is great. Is that an AI thing too?
What's that?
Is that an AI drawing?
Well, I have no idea.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, he's
Joey.
drinking
It's
beer.
one of the trash talking things.
He's
that you were
fighting and
talking
drinking
about.
beer. That was great.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I'm going to drink beer. I'm going to fight, and then I'm going to drink beer.
And here's Lucas, and he's gonna punch a punching bag. And I was like, wow, I didn't think Lucas could punch a punching bag.
Both of them, when they're working out, they do those 15-second clips of them working out. It's like, wow.
What is this for? Is it a fundraiser for something? I'm so out of the loop.
I don't know if they're.
No, I think it's for fun.
Gotcha.
Do you know, Susie? Is it a fundraiser or is
I
it?
do not
is it for fun?
know. But these guys are awesome. So
Yeah.
Perfect time for me to do a plug for the ARC. Next Friday night in the Reptiles slot, I'm going to do a small art auction of art that I own. None of it's my art. None of it I did. It's from Pam and Sarah and Priscilla, and I've got a couple of things from other people like Rack and Kenny, and so it'll be an assortment of stuff, and it's just to raise money for the ARC. So
nice. That's next Friday or next Sunday?
Friday. Yep.
That's for Reptiles? Or are you just doing an auction?
Just going to do the Reptiles as the auction, right? You're right.
Nice. Okay.
So I probably need somebody to help me keep up with stuff, and it doesn't have to be anybody live with me. So just somebody who keeps up with stuff, who got what and all that. Tommy likes to do that. He can be a real boy. Find him a 100-pound bag so he can be a real boy. There you go. There you go.
I was watching him punch that bag, man. He's real deal, man. He looks kind of small, but he's not.
Yeah, there's Susie. You finally found her, didn't you?
Hello, Floyd. Hello. Hello.
Dear God.
Hello.
He and Ed are dressed alike again.
Now you got to step up.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I watched the funniest short. It was a girl dressed up like a parakeet and a dude next to him like the other parakeet, and they're dressed just like the. Oh my gosh, that is so funny! And she's doing the hormonal thing.
And they do it perfect.
Perfect, spot on. It's great. I love it. I love it. See, now I want to go. I want to go to the fight. I wish my car was better.
Just get on that cycle and ride.
Ugh.
Think
Is the
about it.
17th?
The
Is that a
wicked.
Saturday?
Huh?
Is that a Saturday night?
Because it's only like an hour drive for me. It's a scary drive, but it's only an hour.
Calendar.
You know, in the Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch got on her bicycle and rode everywhere back then.
Yep.
Even if
It
there
is a
was
Saturday night.
tornadoes.
Wow. I'm trying to find Carrie's message. She gave me the information about it. Carrie.
Ed, did you
I
get
was
the video of Mitchell Broome's fish room, or Dan?
I did one short I'm gonna release tomorrow of his fish room.
I did a couple of shorts, one in the fish room and one of Dan doing the presentation, or not doing, but doing his presentation.
This is a sneak preview of my short tomorrow.
Oh,
One of his whiptails.
oh,
He
look
is.
at that.
It's not a very fun. Oops. Actually, that's not the short because I didn't get to edit that one. But yeah, you can only see his eyes moving
That's
around because
beautiful,
otherwise he's
yeah.
not moving. But yeah, he has pupfish he's breeding.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool.
What
to
are
have
they? What is
pupfish.
pupfish?
They're a type of killifish. They're basically extinct in the wild, so they're a Cair's fish. They look a lot like a Goodeiid, but they kind of have like a fatter, bigger head. But the most famous of the pupfish is the Devil's Hole pupfish. I think it's like in Arizona or New Mexico.
You're
And
right.
they're only in this one hole. It's like a cave that's filled up with water in the middle of the desert. And it has these most beautiful blue fish. I'll try to find one.
Oh,
I had
wow.
one time, because I try to answer questions for people and stuff. Somebody sent me information wanting to know how to get devil hole pupfish. And then I had to learn all about it. And I was like, well, you can't get those guys. But they do have a farm now and they're breeding them, but just to keep putting them in the devil hole in case something happens to them. So they have a farm out there nearby the university's doing to just breed these one fish. They have
so
yellow ones, yellow pupfish outside in the desert, like in streams, but not in the hole. It's just blue in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Lair, we did get to sit inside for the presentation, but we had to drive 2 hours in the rain there and 2 hours in the rain back. So.
Oh my gosh. They're gorgeous.
They look a lot like a Goodeiid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Who's breeding them?
Well, it's the university. You'll never be able to get the blue ones.
Okay.
The blue ones are from a cave. But
he's not breeding the blue ones. I didn't go that far back. I didn't see them.
Yeah, nobody can have the blue ones, but they're just gorgeous.
Wow.
He had something.
They have yellow ones.
Are they bottom dwellers?
They're the only fish in the hole. They're just all along the sides of the hole of this cave that goes way down.
Wow.
So they're like a Goodeiid. I mean, they're just all over the fish tank. They were all over, but I believe he said they're a killifish. Yellow fish.
That doesn't look like a killifish.
Yeah, I know. I thought he had some rare Goodeiid when I was looking at it, and I was like, "What is that?" And then he came back there and just showed me, and he said what they were, and he had like 6 of them, and pairs of them in 3 different tanks. It's pretty neat. Mitchell's a really neat guy.
I forget how many kinds of catfish he told Dan he had.
Oh my gosh, he has so many rare Cory cats. It's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, I've been watching them through Steenfot. They are beautiful. Beautiful, like wow. I've never seen so many different Cory cats in my life.
Yeah.
We ate Thai food. That was really cool. I think
we had a good time at the auction.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about the Thai food.
No, it was good. I'm just saying, as it always does, it messed with me afterward, but I expected it. So, but I think it stopped. Nobody wants all that junk. Do it. Yeah. Go. Boy. The auction, though, we both got some things. I got some red-tailed Dalmatian platies or mollies. I'll have to go look. And
Those
I
are platies.
platies, and I got
And
some
they are
endlers,
amazing.
and I got
What
some.
kind of endlers?
Um, hold on, I'll tell you. I've just got them in.
Tiger.
I've just got them in a bowl. There were 2 little females and a male, and a couple of fries. So I've just got them in a bowl for now.
Because I'm really loving my yellow tiger endlers. They're yellow and black. They're gorgeous.
These are red tiger endlers, it says, and the
Wow.
guy's info's on there. If they don't run, I might be able to show them in this dirty bowl. But scary. Settings, camera, turn it around. This is so hard for me to do on a. There we go. And am I blown up? Am I still solo?
No, you're blown up. I'm just waiting to get focused in on one of the fish.
Me too. They're skittish, so they all ran to the other side, but maybe they'll come back. If they don't, I'll put some little, it's time to feed them anyway. This was a beta bowl.
Is this a gallon?
No, it's 3.25 gallons. It's big.
Okay.
They're big. They're actually big things to put tall flowers and stuff in.
Oh, looky, you got 3 of them. That's great.
I've got a bunch of them. This is my beta bar. It's got all the betas in it. That's the only one that didn't have one, so I put them in there so I wouldn't have to set up a tank. Thought I saw, here they come.
Here they come. Here they come.
Yeah.
They don't look red yet. Oh, I see them. I see they do.
That's the male. That's the little male.
I see females, definitely.
Yeah, and there's
There's a male.
a couple of fry. I made sure they got out of the bag. So,
I didn't realize they were red tigers. I
yeah.
would have paid more attention in the auction.
Yep.
Red
Wow.
tiger endlers. Yeah.
I have yellows.
Well, Ed, you know I'll share with you. So,
That's what I have. They're yellow and black striped. They're not like the regular tiger. They're striped and they're just gorgeous. The contrast is amazing.
these guys, I'm not so sure about. Oh, they're still swimming around. I got 2 bags, 12 in each bag. Oh, there's one belly up.
Oh, yeah, those are platies.
One's belly up. Well, it's not belly up, but it's not long for this world. So I'm gonna have to check
A
check
great
the wall.
deal.
I bred those one time. I liked, oh, look at that little pleco.
Those 2 guys, 2 of those. There's 2 more upside down. Yeah, I was worried about them last night, so I'm gonna check my water as soon as I'm off here. They looked very stressed out. The temp and pH and everything was right. No nitrates, no, everything was right. So, and I got the, there's one dead in there. So I probably have half of them dead. I'm glad I got both. They were in rebreather bags.
Oh, yeah.
And there were like a lot in each bag.
Yeah. And it was like midnight before I got them out of here. We didn't get back till 10:30, 11, something like that.
You're making me want to go check mine because I haven't looked at mine yet today.
Yeah,
See
they're
if my fish lived.
looking funky and stressed.
I don't see the Dalmatian print on that yet.
There's little black dots on them. They're super cute.
They
They're
are
just super
adorable.
cute.
One of my favorites. This one and the blue platy are my 2 favorite platies.
The females don't show it as well, but they do have them.
They were 50 cents a piece for them. You got such a good deal. I'll be right back.
It's going to bring us some fish.
What does that say?
Oh, that's his contact. He told me he had plenty more of them if I wanted to get some more. He probably knew they were going to die. 12 red-tailed Dalmatian platies.
Yeah, I
And
bred them in my summer tub a couple years back. They did pretty good.
I might put some out there if I can get them stabilized. But yeah, and I made sure I didn't put this in the plastic bag that I had, grocery bag to carry my other stuff. I
Right.
just kept them separate, so they could breathe. But like Ed said, there were 12 in this bag, but they should have been okay, but they're not, obviously. I don't even have anything I can feed those little corpses to. Susie, if I had, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead right over there. See them on the bottom?
Yep, I do.
So I'll probably pull what's left
See, if
out.
you had your turtle, they would be chomped up.
Well, or if I had little water snakes already,
Yep.
like I'm wanting to get, I'm going to be ordering those maybe tonight. So
Oh my God, that's going to be so cool looking. What a nice crossover between aquatics and snakes. Wow.
I'm not so sure that guy's not dead either. I don't know. The other one's swimming back there. I see him.
Yeah, I see him.
Anyway, that's what we got.
You know, I had a blue pleco. It was about 5 years ago on the leaf of a plant. And it was like for maybe 3 or 4 weeks before I realized he was dead. He hadn't moved off the leaf of the plant.
That's a little baby female. She's getting big though. She's in whatever that is, a 2 gallon, or it's the littlest, 2.5 gallons. That's the small ones. But she's got her heat and her little bubble fizzing over there and her sand, and she eats snails. Susie, I've got one of those plants. You know what are those? You've got one. See, even the big leaf is
Oh
nice.
yeah, the philodendron monstera.
Yeah, well, it's coming back out, but I cut
good.
these off and it's coming back. Let me get out of there. Ed, are you back?
Yes.
Hold on. Showing all that mess. Look at that desk.
Select Pit's here. He said he would have been here earlier, but he had vehicle trouble.
Is that a 33 long?
Yeah, and you
I
see
love the 33 long. What a great backdrop of a desk.
Yeah,
love them too.
It doesn't have anything in it except some plants from Monica Lynn. And then there's the 33 down there with the snake in it.
Wow. 33 long is perfect for white cloud mountain minnows and endlers, fish that just are so tiny but love to swim back and forth. Danios. That's a great tank for Danios.
I'm going to be, and also for rainbows, but I ended up having to move them out of there to the 55 because I didn't feel like it was tall enough.
Yeah, rainbows would be tough unless you got the dwarf rainbows.
Right.
That's City says, hi, Bob.
I'm trying to.
Bob Big.
I'm trying to get out of the big.
Bob Big.
Okay, when I tap me, nothing happens. Oh, Jesus. This is why I never mess with this. I don't know how to get out of it. Okay, when I tap there we go. It finally came on. Now, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's also for the shiners. That's a great tank for rainbow shiners.
Yeah. Oh, the shiners that Mitchell Broome had were so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, so amazing.
Yep.
He gets some right there. So I've got to get a Georgia fishing license and go down there and get some.
If you have a fishing license, you can take a net and just go catching fish.
Yep. Except you can't in Tennessee because you have to kill them when you take them out of the water.
Why?
It's because too many people. It's the way to preserve our darters. We have hundreds of different types of darters in our mountains, and people were coming in and getting them just to sell them. And so what they did was they made a law.
Is better?
What?
So killing them is better?
Well, because people won't come here to just sell them.
Oh, I gotcha.
So that way they're doing it for fish. You can still catch bass for food and things like that.
I gotcha. You just gotta. I get it now.
Even over by my nephew, his family's farm, there's a creek maybe 5 miles from there, and people go and do collect there. They're not supposed to, of course, but I forget what the darter is. I showed a picture of it to my sister because he had sent me a picture, and it was a big fish, like 6 inches long, gorgeous, prettier than a trout. And
Yeah,
she knew
the
what
garters are amazing.
they are. We have some really nice ones, and some are big.
We have some
What was it?
amazing
What was
minnows
his
too, or
idea?
shiners. We have Chevrons, Tennessee, rainbows, Alabama. They're all four of those are really pretty fish that everybody would like to collect.
Oh, Mick, that tank is going to be used for snakes because I'm going to move my.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I'm going to move my
I
snake.
got 8 of these. They're Liberty Mollies,
Wow, that's beautiful.
and they're a wild molly. The girls stay. See how the boy is like almost a white pearl,
Yes.
and he has the red on his fins. The girls are just a solid pearl color.
Oh wow.
And so it's actually, I think, one of the prettiest females for wild fish, but it's pretty neat that the males have that the splash of red on them. And I got 2 adults and 5 babies. And so, and I ran out over there to check in there. All mine are still alive. So that's good. But since they're mollies, I added salt to their tank just to
Yeah.
help them. And
What
I
size
have
tank?
right now they're just in a 10-gallon, but I'll be moving them into a 20 into the fish room once I get it cleaned out for them.
Yeah,
Or, ready.
that's only 7 fish, Ed. 2 adults and 5 babies.
Oh, well, I guess there were 6 babies.
Okay.
Unless there were two adult females. I don't know.
Well,
But
we'll
yeah.
swap. I'll get some of those, and you get some of these endlers if you want.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I bet John would like some of these Liberty Mollies someday too.
I bet he would. He says that picture
John's
doesn't.
pretty awesome.
Just at least my males have more color. Well, oh, you mean in the picture Ed's showing? Yeah, I started to say his were stressed, but that wasn't his exact one.
Yeah, this was from the magazine. Now, some of them have a little bit more sail fin. This male is so young. I don't know. I showed one with a smaller dorsal fin. Some of them do have larger dorsal fins, but I was afraid to show a real fancy one off in case mine aren't that fancy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I never get the good stuff. It's terrible to say.
Our time is up, and Milo fell out waiting on me to walk him between stuff. And I need to eat something too, guys. So
Yeah, and I got to get this female Jack Dempsey out of this tank. I think she's going to get beat up if I leave her in there overnight.
it's pretty, Ed.
Let me see. Oh, wow.
See,
Look
I
how
would love
cool
it.
that one is.
I
Now,
hope
that
it's
one is
mine
starting
are
to look
me.
like a molly.
Yeah, it just, this is a sail fin, and I don't know if I got sail fin Liberty Mollies or just normal.
What
So,
does it say on the label? They're supposed to be labeled correctly.
well, I don't know if any of them are said. I'll go get the label.
Susie, if you need to go on.
I will.
I was Ed was bidding on those, and he decided he didn't want to go any higher, which I did on several things. But I was secretly bidding behind his back with my card, and I got them for him. I made him get them.
Nice.
That's why I'll get the first babies. A potbelly pig, right? He does look like a little potty pig, doesn't he? Milo, a little deaf pig.
Oh.
I'm yawning too, Susie. As soon as he shows that label, we'll go. Hey, Jenny Lynn. Yeah, guys, go ahead
Hey,
and go.
Jalen.
Because I'm just wanting to see what Ed says. So. And nobody's going after us, I guess. So.
No, Kenny.
Oh, that is Sunday night. I'm thinking it's Friday. I can't ever keep it straight. I didn't see anything from Huawei, so maybe not. That would be unusual, though. So I would assume he is going, and we just didn't get it. I don't have any mod in here except Sam, and he's gone somewhere. Silver Creek Wildlife is a mod.
Boy, did I miss that up. Trying
What's
to
that?
catch this Jack Dempsey. Didn't do so good. Did you get the name, Ed?
No, I don't know where the label went because they were all in this big bag because they were all individually wrapped or bagged. And he had the piece of paper in this bag that had the label, and I couldn't find the piece of paper. So maybe
Look,
it's underneath a table, or
look in your
I don't
cooler.
know.
I bet cooler.
Cooler, maybe. Well, I don't know because
If it's
I'll
not,
search.
I'll look in my back seat if it's not. So, all right.
Well, it's from Spencer, and Spencer's from Tennessee, so his water is even going to be a lot like our water. So that was lucky too.
Yeah. All
I
right.
know the guy that it came from.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me on the panel and in the stream. And I'll see you all next Friday for Reptiles, and it'll be an art auction like none other. It'll be a nice auction. And have a good rest of your Sunday, everybody. Bye bye.
All right.